Hi guys, this is Alex with MuseThemes.com, and today we're going to be looking at the Accordion hover widget, which allows you to take default accordion widgets from inside Muse and allow them to expand on hover. So we can see we're on our demo site here, and if I scroll down using the presentation panel widget, then we can see that we have a team section here. And as we hover over the different panels, you can see that it expands out to show each team member and a bit more information about them. So this is actually done with the Accordion hover widget inside Muse. So let's jump into Muse and see how this is achieved. So inside Muse, I'm going to go into our widgets library and I'm going to drag the Accordion widget onto our canvas. So let's just drag this and make this a little bit bigger. And I want to remove all of the unnecessary information. So let's clear all of the widget contents. And I'm just going to style this up. So we can call this Accordion at the top, and we'll give it another font and color, and we'll make that black and then center it. Okay, so now that we've actually got the widget set up, I want to add some content into the content area. So if we click into this and go to file and place, then I'm just going to place our graphic that we used in the demo. So you can actually place whatever you like in this area. It could be text, images, whatever you like, but I'm just choosing to place this. So one more important thing to remember when setting up the Accordion widget is that we must enable it to actually collapse. So to do this, we're going to need to go into the option panel, and we're going to need to make sure that Can Close All is selected. And as you can see, when we select this, it actually enables us to collapse this area by clicking on our label here at the top. So now we're going to want to link this up to our widget, which will actually enable it to collapse on hover. So I'm going to go into our library panel, and if we just drag our Accordion widget onto our canvas, like so. Okay, so we can see that the option panel for this widget is quite simple and easy to use, and it's going to want us to assign a graphic style to our Accordion widget. So to do this, I'm going to select our actual widget, and I'm going to go down to the graphic styles section, and we can create a new graphic style, and I'm just going to call this expand. Then we can go back into our option panel, and I'm going to reflect this here by naming this expand. So if we select that, and then make sure before previewing that the accordion isn't already expanded by clicking on the label, and we're going to preview this page in our browser. Okay, so now as we hover over our label, we can see that it automatically expands down. So it's all working as expected. So I'm just going to jump back into Muse and show off the other option in the option panel, which is to close the panel content area on rollout. So notice in our preview, once we hovered over, it would stay open. However, if we select this option and then preview this page in our browser, then we can see that as we hover over, it will actually collapse back up when we roll out. So roll over, expands, and roll out, collapses. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate another feature which we actually saw in the demo, which is the ability to actually make this expand out horizontally instead of vertically. So I'm just going to open this widget back up, and I'm going to select the overall widget so that the selection lines appear around the sides. If we move our mouse over to one of the corners, we can see this small icon appear, and I'm going to hold shift and drag around to the left so that it rotates at 90 degrees. So now it is going to expand out horizontally. So I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger here, or longer in width, and then I'm going to also rotate this around like so. I'm just going to place this in the middle of our widget. Same as before, I'm actually going to select this so it's no longer expanded, and I'll drag this back into the center. So if we now preview this in our browser, then we should see as we hover, the widget will expand. So as I hover over here, we can see it expands out to reveal our graphic, and as we roll out, it will collapse back. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this widget. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and as always, if you have any questions or queries, don't hesitate to drop us a note. Until next time, goodbye.